Hi, it's Susan Krukiel again from the Read Aloud program, and I'm here with my buddy Scout. And I usually am at Moore's, but we're sitting outside in the grass today because it's a beautiful day. Alrighty, so we're back to Pete the Cat's groovy book, and I think we're about halfway through, Scout. So we've moved on to Pete the Cat Goes Camping, which is a perfect story for sitting outside in the grass. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad, or your hiking boots, says Mom. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire later. Oh, they're doing some hard work there. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. How fun is that? There's so much to explore outside. Do you think we will see anything cool? Asked Pete. Maybe, says Bob. We always see cool things outside, don't we, Scout, when we go on our walks? Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and still to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time. Finally, they catch some fish. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. One of my favorites. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. Do you think Bigfoot lives here? Asked Pete. He's wondering. See how he has the big question mark over his head? He's thinking about this. No one has ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, says Dad. Bigfoot is not real, Mom says. Pete sighs with relief. Phew. Thank goodness there's no Bigfoot, Scout. But if he is real, I bet he is friendly, says Dad, and likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he wants a s'more. Pete leaves one out for his hairy friend. Soon it is time for bed. Lights out, boys, says Dad. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag. It is cozy, but he cannot sleep. He must be wondering about that s'more out on the table. The woods seem extra dark, Scout. All the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swishing sound. What's that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind, says Bob. Pete hears an odd chirping noise. What is that? He asks out loud. Those are just the crickets. Pete hears a strange hooting sound. What is that? He wonders. That's just an owl. Pete thinks of his friend Owl. Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He wonders, but Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It is too dark to see anything. He's so brave, Scout. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'mores for Bigfoot. Scout, it looks like it's gone. Yes, the s'more's gone. And it looks like there's a note. There's a note. It says, thanks for the treat. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug. Thanks for the treat. Pete shows his family. Well, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Maybe Bigfoot is real and he's a nice guy after all. Let's see. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he is scary. He even likes s'mores too. The end.